chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Williams will pass. It's complete to the left. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Big noise, big house trying to rile up this Michigan defense on third down. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
Washington sends out the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. So Michigan's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to...
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Hand off from the shotgun. Got enough for the first. There he goes. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. They're going to ride this running back. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
The Huskies have this offense rolling. Williams looking for a man. Got it in the middle, it's Evans. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Leaves it with the back. Nice move to keep running. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense. The play action fake. Here comes the heat. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on fourth down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Caught over the middle. It's Klein. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Leaves it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Wolverines come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Tight end now in motion. Muscling ahead on third and short. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
And the Wolverines will bring the punt team onto the field. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. A strike downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Really nice looking pinpoint throw there. And when I think back to Husky QBs, you think about Warren Moon, you think about Mark Brunell, the Heward brothers, what about Jake Browning? All made really good decisions. This guy, he's got a lot of arm talent, but he's also very smart.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Williams will pass. Gets it out fast. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. He wants to throw it again. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the 3rd on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
And the Huskies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Grabbed in the middle, it's Evans. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On 3rd down, going up top. Fires on the move. But it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Right down the boulevard. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Turning on the Jets. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Goes to the option. Now the pitch. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. We've reached the break. It's Washington holding the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Slings it downfield. Catch in the middle, it's McCulley. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And he gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
They're going to send out the field goal unit, and that kicker will have to launch a rocket. Well, players don't really like kickers, but if this guy bangs through this 60-yarder, he'll be the toast of the team. As someone once said, from way downtown, bang, outside of 60 yards.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll move the wide receiver. Williams looking for a man. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
What a great play. Winning one-on-one, getting home and getting a sack, and that kind of effort is going to get the big house fired up. These 100,000-plus Michigan Wolverine fans are on their feet screaming because of that dominant play right there coming from their D-line.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying play action. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the 2nd quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Coming out on first down with the play fake. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. First down for this offense. Off the play fake. Pressure coming. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Going for it all. Makes the grab at the 10. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Lining up for the PAT. And they knock through the extra point for the 10-3 lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. Stanford is putting on quite a fireworks show today, and they're loving every minute of this one right now on the phone. They're up 14 over Florida State. Any big changes in this ACC clash, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on him for us. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And there he is again, another sack, channeling his inner Aiden Hutchinson against Penn State.
And that is high praise when you start comparing somebody to Aiden Hutchinson. Michigan, year after year, they find these dudes, man. The guys that will get after the quarterback. Hey, let's go, big fella. Let's go for that record.
Williams will pass. Snags it over the middle. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Washington sends out the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Wants to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
He'll do it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll run play action. Makes the grab. It's Klein. Let's take a minute to talk about Michigan. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
Throws to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Off the play fake on first down. The sure hands, it's Williams. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Caught in the backfield, it's Coleman. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Big noise in the big house for this huge third down play. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Williams looking for a man. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The kick is on its way. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. Looking downfield on first down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got a man. It's McCulley. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They boot it away on fourth down. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Quickly complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Williams will pass. Got his man quickly. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The RPO, it's complete. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. It's Green.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Quarterback on the move, still looking. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. And they decide to trot out the kicker. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And holding on to the lead, the offense will simply take a knee, and that's how we will wrap up the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, 1 half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Ann Arbor. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in the big house.
Washington ready to kick off to start this second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Gonna let it fly. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They'll run it from the gun. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Wide receiver going in motion. To throw, it's Underwood. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Wolverines will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Boston. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The give to the tailback. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Here's a heat. He's got it at the 15. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Wants to go up top on first down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Gives it on the option. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. This crowd knows when to bring it. Trying to slam in. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. These fans raising the volume on second and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Huskies! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Men, it just means more in the SEC, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Arkansas is in front. They've played awfully well today, and while there's no Darren McFadden out there, this group is fighting. They're up by 10 over Texas A&M. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Wolverines need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Turning it on! He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Looking to pass. It's Underwood. Quickly out to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Offense gets set for second down. Pulls and fires complete to the right. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. Completing a forward pass was much like solving the Rubik's Cube for Michigan a year ago, but now, Jesse, they have the nation's top recruit in Bryce Underwood, and the key is to develop him.
Yes, because he is the future for Michigan. There is no question about it. And you just saw just 2 seasons ago, when you've got a quarterback who's dynamic, who's highly recruited and developed, a guy like J.J. McCarthy, the sky's the limit for Michigan. You can win national championships. That's the hope for the Wolverines moving forward.
This defense is there again. They keep feeding the back, and he finds no success at all. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. and he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And we are dead even after the field goal here in the third.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Evans. Quickly gets back on top of it and prevents a turnover. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the first down marker. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
And how about the confidence of this quarterback? Palmer, I got to know, man. I know this receiver's a stud, but I'm putting 2 guys on him. I'm trying to take him out of the ball game, and he's still going to throw it that direction?
Because even when he's covered, he's open. And these guys work tirelessly all week long. They understand where they're going to be. They understand when the football's coming out. You could put a 3rd guy over there, and I don't know if that would have changed the quarterback's decision. I think he was still going to his big playmaker on the perimeter.
Snagged in the middle. It's Boston. He's loose. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Washington comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Williams looking for a man. Finds his man in the middle. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. So few fumbles are unpreventable. That one seemed to be, and man, oh man, what a devastating blow to this offense.
You got to know when the play's over. You just got to go down. It's an example of a guy just trying to do too much at this situation of the game. In the second half, just go down, take the points, take the lead, and keep playing.
This drive will start at the 6-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's McCulley. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. Quarterback on the keeper. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. And the Wolverines send out the punt unit. No fair catches here, looking for room. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Looking for space, it's Coleman. A 7-yard pickup, it'll be 2nd and 3. The Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Rides to back and leaves it. Runs through the tackle. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge 3rd down here in the big house. They'll mark him down right there, and that'll be enough for a Washington 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the 4th quarter gets underway. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Williams will pass. Finds the tight end. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. Going up top again. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. 2nd and 10. He'll throw again. Quickly to the tight end.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got his man. Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they are in the red zone with a first down at the 12. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the defense is there. He got away for a second, but not for long as they knock him down for a loss.
This defense continues to do a great job of not letting a great athlete at quarterback make big plays on them. Great job pursuing him, keeping him in that cage, not letting him get out in the open field because we know he can do some damage. Nice job by this defense so far.
And the Huskies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And, man, this defense added again. They've done this so much today. Affected the quarterback, gotten sacks, forced 3rd and long situations. It doesn't matter about the yards on the drive. Now you put them in a very predictable passing situation.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And the try is no good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Give to the running back. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Got out of trouble and throws. Gets open down the middle. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. On the option. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The inside handoff. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. The Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. And the Wolverines will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. Got the quick completion. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Evans. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on 3rd down. Using his legs to buy some time. Still on his feet at the 45. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his tight end. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Williams looking for a man. Using his feet to buy time. Wide open spaces. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely.
I think this team knew coming in today they needed to be able to run the football, and they were going to have to get some of that production from the quarterback, and he just broke off his longest run of the game so far. That was critical for his confidence, for this offense's confidence, and right now if you're on defense, you've got to find an answer for this guy.
Wants to fire on second down. Quick completion on the out. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. The Huskies line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. 3rd down. Red zone play. Crowd alive. From the gun. Wants to pass. Makes the catch. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. After the miss here in the 4th quarter, still deadlocked.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
They'll leave it with the lone back. Got enough for the first. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Creates a little room. Oh, out of space. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first. The offense pops it up, and they were on the move. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Got it in the middle. It's Boston. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. Williams will pass. Fires to the big fella. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And here comes the offense on second down. Going to look downfield again. Rushes on him. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Tight end finds a soft spot. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. What a finish we have unfolding here. The offense in the waning moments and a chance to take the lead. Short gain on the play before he slides. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. The hand to the running back. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Nestled just inside that right upright. That was a spontaneous combustion of a celebration on the sidelines, and wait to see what happens if they can hold on for a few more seconds. No more room to run. They make the tackle right there, and the clock is at 0, and that's how this one will end. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win